VeggieTales and thinking that you're at the top of the list when it comes to picking partners to procreate with. Since we're handing out unsolicited advice, here's mine to you.
And I can also say, if you're that fat, you can just stop eating and help poverty. Hey ladies and gentlemen, it's me again. Let's listen to a little more misandry. It's quite acceptable. And when you say, what is misandry? It's just misogyny, but for women.
According to inside research from dating website OkCupid, no matter how old a man is, he will always be attracted to women in their early 20s. In other news, fish can breathe on the water. So why is this? What comments do you have? Any thoughts on this, ladies?
I was surprised at that. I thought as men got older, they would be attracted to, attracted to women their own age.
That's if they're thinking with their brains, which they don't do.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Because I'm not surprised when women look at men in a beautiful car and even they're old, they're gonna be like, abba, abba. I want that old little thing out there. Because you don't even care if it's little or not. That's the joke. It's not that I'm shaming a person. It's the idea that you don't care what the guy is, but you care what the guy brings.
I think women, we do it better than men, but you know, I know, sad for you guys. Y'all should get you some friends. Friends.
I find it interesting when the president or the ex-president's wife can actually make joke about most men die due to depression because they don't feel appreciated, worth it. But I cannot even make a joke about a woman's body because then I'm shaming the body, misogyny, patriarchy, ableism. And I'm like, whoa! And she can do it as the most powerful woman. I thought with great power, you must have great responsibility.
Get you some friends and talk to each other. I see a lot of men laughing. Y'all need to go talk to each other about your stuff.
Those are not men. Those are beta men. No man would laugh as much. Are you freaking crazy? I wonder all of those men that you see in Steve Harvey show where they clearly pander to women and you're gonna be like, oh, those are real men laughing at themselves. Ha ha ha.
There's so much of it. It's so messy. Just talk about why y'all the way you are.
The worst people to deal with are the athletes. None of them use condoms, really. So if y'all really want to try to come up off a check off a man, I mean, you could just an athlete. They're really dumb.
If you can't handle the power, why do you want to have shared responsibility? If a woman just senses that I can have the power if we use the condom or not, and I can just decide your fate, the idea that you have such a power, I'm like, damn, you disgust me as a person.
This is a PSA for all the men out there and all the boys who think they're men, but they're actually boys. This is going to be the summer of canceling boys. Now, I've often talked about the pussification of America and how men are no longer men. I talk to my mom about this a lot and she says, well, maybe it's just the guys in Texas. Maybe it's just the guys in Los Angeles. Maybe it's just the guys. It is not just the guys in Los Angeles, Nashville, Dallas, and they're not any better in the Midwest. Quite frankly, I think they're trash all over this country in the age range of about 20 to I think about 55, maybe even 60. A lot of men are trash. A lot of men don't know how to treat women. A lot of men don't know how to really, quite frankly, pull their heads out of the sand and pay attention. So I am going to help you.
But the way you're talking as saying that, hey, men don't really care. Well, back in the day, men had to work very hard with time to get your attention, to prove to you that he is worth the time, that he's going to do something, that he will provide you something. But you bastardized the whole freaking movement by saying, you know what, instead of making the movement for something, you decided, I want to be like the Batman and have the same privilege like the Batman. So you made it worse because when you played the game, when you were supposed to be the princess and unreachable, you made yourself reachable by everybody. And now you complain that you cannot find a man that appreciates you because you're so reachable? I don't know. It's not the logic I would use to find or become a princess. That's all I'm saying.
Men insisting they do not need to pull over for directions may be legit. Researchers found that guys are more likely to reach a destination before women and have better navigational skills.
It, Tom.
Are you buying any of this? Are you better? Who's better in your...
First of all, I'd like to challenge them to find my G-spot, okay? Number one.
I don't think Wayne does that.
Oh, man.
Well, by that logic, I wish all women did some self-defense. So when something happens, I don't have to jump in front of her. Deal?
We're about to go there because this woman allegedly did. According to the Orange County DA's office, Catherine Q. Becker is accused of cutting off her husband's penis with a knife, taking his penis and throwing it into the garbage disposal. Police say Becker attacked him because he filed for divorce. She's being held. She goes, that'll teach him. She is being held in a California jail while her husband remains in the hospital.
I mean, I don't know the circumstances. I don't know why he filed for divorce. I don't know what was going on between them. However, I do think it's quite fabulous. I mean, can you just imagine that thing whizzing around the disposal? It's like hysterical. But however, I think I would have just, depending on why she cut it off. I mean, it does depend on the reasons why.
Does it?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know what? I'm happy that Drake had funky with the woman, threw the condom away, put hot pepper in it, and the lady then secretly went there, put the hot condom in her pum pum, and be like, oh my god, I'm on fire! And we can laugh about it because, hey man, sometimes you need to defend yourself. Maybe the next time you can put a little more other different sauces, then you can be like, well, to save her, I'm gonna yum down there so she doesn't burn to death. I'm like, dude, we can make these jokes all day, but this is a woman show laughing about cutting a man to be like, you know what, I'm gonna divorce you. You might get half my stuff, half my house and everything, and that's not even enough. And you have them talking in a way like, maybe she has a reason. I want to know the reason that you can never justify that with a reason. That is what we have to deal with. When people are like, yeah, but I'm not like that, but the whole media is portraying it like that. Come on.
Feel empowered, and especially women who are thick.
I'm sorry, but there's a big difference between being thick and being obese. Do whatever the f*** you want to do with your body. Nobody's stopping.
That's where that should have stopped. That's where this garbage video should have ended. Unfortunately for all of us, it did not. But that's okay, because the universe brought you to me. I clear men like this on the fucking daily, bitch. But you know what? I cleared a spot for you, brother. I cleared my sketch. Cause you came from my fucking girl Tess. Not on my watch. First of all, let's get this out of the way. Tess Holliday is one of the most famous models in the world. Did you hear what I said? In the world, bitch. When it comes to status and impact, you are the dirt on the bottom of her fucking shoe. But that's besides the point, you know what I'm saying? Because you don't feel special. That's why you came for someone as beautiful and successful as Tess. But that's okay, because like I said, I'm gonna make you feel real special. I peeped the Instagram and all your garbage content, and I can tell from your pictures that you're strong 5'5", like on a good day. And I'm guessing from those feet that your shoe size is probably what, like an 8, 8.5? Yeah. If it can't make it past the cheeks, you could just say that, bro. You could just say that. You could be honest. That's okay. I also saw that your calves are weak as hell. Are you a big physique guy? Long board shorts wearer, huh? Nice. Just out of curiosity though, are scoop neck tank tops and dangly earrings the uniform for med school now? Oh, you're not in med school? Could you show me whether or not you already have an MD or a PhD? Oh, no? You don't have either? You just drink a lot of Premier Protein? Got it. I'm convinced that like the fourth circle of hell is all gym bros. Y'all get an in-body done once and all of a sudden you're Meredith Grey, bitch. You also said that you think it's selfish of her to look like that because you don't want your future kids to grow up in a world that idolizes people like her. You know what's actually selfish? Looking like Bob the Tomato from VeggieTales and thinking that you're at the top of the list when it comes to picking partners to procreate with, bitch. Since we're handing out unsolicited advice, here's mine to you. Grow in your eyebrow because you're not 14. Mind your fucking business and get back to close out the show. Larry's waiting for you.
And I can also say, if you're that fat, you can just stop eating and help poverty. Well, it doesn't surprise me if her brand is Get Fat or Die Trying. And she definitely will die way before me. This is a fact. I mean, tell her to say hi to COVID. We'll see. But she's eating no discipline other than eating out of control. How can that be special? Come on, man.
Everybody say men ain't shit. Men ain't shit. Men ain't shit. Yeah, men ain't shit. I want to go straight. I want to go, oh yeah, you want to fuck me? Yeah, let's go to this hotel. And I drug niggas up and I rob them. That's what I used to do.
And it's not bad. You can press the balls. It's not bad. You can tell on camera, yes, I broke that condom. Because he should have been conscious that if he had sex with me, you are going to be a father. If it happened by accident, it's my body, my choice. It's never your choice. The moment you put your pee-pee in my poom-poom, it's my choice. Then if it was your choice, why do you call? Because it happens too many times that when you are ashamed of doing funky with that person, you always have a plan B of a choice just in case if you don't like the condition. Abortion, you have a choice. You don't want the baby, you have a choice. You had student debt, you have a choice. You want cancellations, you have a choice. You want to live on the street, you go to a woman's shelter, you have a choice. What does man have? Depression? Prison. Oh, come on, man. I bet you feminists are laughing so much at that joke.